begin where we left off. Ready?
Yeah.
It's not a stream.
Yuri!
Eh?
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
Oh, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Wow.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher?
Oh,
Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah,
Where are the two of you off to?
nowhere. Yuri was going to make us some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job.
You don't say.
isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please, mind your own business for once.
Oh.
Or do you want me to tell you there's something wrong with helping involve protagonist in club activities?
Eh?
My mouth gapes.
Quite. I suppose there's something wrong with that.
Then let's go, protagonist.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated.
I wonder why.
What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing.
Idiot.
I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Rotag? How come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me?
Because I'm so great. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns into a light rain shower in a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Oh, no.
No.
Yuri lifts her head.
Rotag? I really like being friends with you.
Oh, who wouldn't? Aha, thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Rotag, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
You must...
Oh no, that's me. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed.
I'm so good at noticing.
I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Brotag. It's very endearing.
Wow, I'm so endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Protag, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
You read too much.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right?
What?
Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes. I have terrible reading posture.
Nice
Ah.
save.
So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Nice save. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Oh, it's getting spicy. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. Wow, I'm taking Sayuri's candy and giving it to Yuri. How scandalous. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
What kind of game is that?
I can't
The best
see
kind
too
of
well.
game. Duh. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
Oh my god.
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Whoa!
The books, though.
Oh, meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Thank goodness. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yay.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
Oh
Scandalous. We're at school, guys.
Well,
Calm
in
down.
that case, Yuri is already totally focusing on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri.
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
Ooh.
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
You.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Brotag?
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do,
Oh, friends.
right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything.
Oh, I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now.
Oh my God.
My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm.
Oh god.
Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time.
What?
I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
Oh! Whoa. Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems.
Oh, what timing.
Protagonist, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah.
I blush though.
Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
Aw, lame.
Okay, who should I show my poem to?
Who do you want to show it to?
We started with Monica last time. I'm feeling some Sayuri love here.
Ooh.
Alright, let's do it.
Ooh, I like this one, Brotag. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know.
Oh,
I guess I like them both.
wow. That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
Oh, how subjective. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me?
No.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people, so you need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind.
Well, whatever.
Wow.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayuri, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Protag.
Ah, you're welcome.
I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Oh man, the writing.
Why is it so long?
Alright, you go for it.
I pop off my scalp like it's a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the time between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Wow.
Heavy.
Holy crap! Sayuri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
I didn't believe you, yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayuri always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Jerk.
Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Natsuki. We'll work all the way down from top to bottom.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one.
Ouch.
But I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment?
Got you there.
Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayuri has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you?
Oh.
It's not like she's it's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Oh, feels bad. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my
I guess
poem.
so.
Here.
Whoa.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound, to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Racism in a poem.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Not bad, right?
That's terrible.
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that this was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this point is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you.
Like us doing this stream.
You're right.
But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Alright. Okay, Yuri next. Okay.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Rotag. This one might be even better than yesterday's.
I'm a genius.
How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's because I just click words. You did such a good job of explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
Oh my.
I'm not used to this.
Mom's
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
I mean, do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Ha, good luck.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yikes. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by a scuttering of a raccoon
Same
outside
thing.
my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human.
Yeah.
I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptoms. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments? Its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glitters in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to a following to me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I
Brandish.
my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic
Pavlovian.
Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Ugh.
I can understand that.
Are you sure?
I think possibly. I think I got it.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
You could say that again. I can see that.
I'll explain.
It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if
good.
it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's
no.
right.
Natsuki knows.
It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
Huh? She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter if you're into it as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's not my fault for judging. Or that's my fault for judging,
It is your
isn't
fault.
it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener.
I'm so good at listening.
You're good at a lot of things.
I am.
Writing, listening. There
Tell
really
me
aren't
more.
many people like you, Brotag.
That's exaggerating a little bit, but not really.
It's just how I feel.
Oh.
I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Actually, it's nothing. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. And last but not least, hello, President.
Class president, club president, what?
President of everything.
Hi again, Brotag. How's the writing going?
It's going. Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Would you want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. This one's good. I feel like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
You've completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
Oh,
I wonder why.
I mean, fictional anyway. It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Oh no. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless.
Cacophony.
Cacophony, jeez. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, granting waveforms. Graving?
Grating waveform. Squeaking.
Squeaking.
Screeching.
Shrieking. Piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. What does it say?
Load me.
Load me. Interesting.
What?
Save me,
What
load
could
me.
that mean?
Okay.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Impossible.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just like the way I like to write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Oh. Okay.
Should we save the game? No, I'm just kidding. You never know when you might change your mind.
I'm changing my mind already.
Abort.
Save.
Okay.
There we go.
Cool.
That's very helpful. All right, return.
Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about?
You tell me.
Well, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. We're gonna take a break.
Yay.
Until next time.
See you in the next episode.
All right. Hey, I'm the voice of the Pro Tag. If you liked what you see, please like a comment, subscribe, and maybe we'll see you later. Bye.